Hello, everyone on YouTube, Facebook, and all other forms of social media where this video will be shared. I'm extremely sorry that it has taken me this long to get the monthly product update video out to you guys, but I have a few things that I am actually actively working on that has kind of taken up a little bit of that time, and that's why this video is so late. But first off, I want to start this video off on a very, very important note. For those of you that may or may not be aware, the real IDs, which is the IDs that have a little star on them, goes into effect on May 7th of this year. Now, for those of you that don't know, this is something that quite literally has been pushed back so many times. I mean, this was something that was even supposed to be in effect long before COVID ever showed its ugly face. Um, so that really does, in my personal opinion, goes to tell you how far back this new enhancement goes. This will be required for all domestic travel, not just air, but all domestic travel. Air, train, I mean, obviously, terminals and all that, that's, all handled by the terminal companies. But if you do not have a real ID, you are going to need a passport, regardless. Whether you're flying from Grand Forks to Minneapolis or Minneapolis to Seattle, it doesn't matter. You're going to need a passport if you do not have a real ID. So it is extremely, extremely important to note that you get a real ID as soon as possible. You can do this by going to your local, your state, DMV, Department of Motor Vehicle, or DOT, Department of Transportation website, and look up the necessary requirements to obtain a real ID in your state, because that will give you all of the information that you need. But now, let's get on to something a little more pleasant. AKA Celebrity Cruises. Now, I know I referenced this in last month's monthly product update, and I will reference it again, that Celebrity Cruise Line recently announced that they are going to be joining the river cruise portion of the cruise line industry and cruise line sector. And what I do have information on that particular note is the sailings will not begin until 2027, but they are available to book later this year. At this time, they are going to be isolated in Europe. I don't exactly know which river to be specific, but I do know for a fact that they are going to be isolated in Europe, and this is going to be a mess. This is going to be a great new expansion of their market that they have in Europe. They are building new ships specifically for this type of itinerary. Now, you may be wondering, what exactly does a river cruise vary from an ocean cruise, like the one behind me? Well, To be completely honest, a lot. And when I say a lot, it's not BS in any circumstances. A river cruise. Because these ships are significantly smaller than the what I will call mundane cruise ships, i.e. Royal Caribbean. Okay. Sorry, everybody. It took me a while to find the background. So, first of all, this isn't one of their ships. I just kind of want to point that out. But with the river cruise, you're in rivers, that which kind of really goes without saying. But what that means by contrast, to put it into perspective, is you're able to get into much narrower channels and see so much more of the actual like atmosphere and everything. I mean, these river cruises are honestly, every time that I've spoken to somebody that has been on one, I personally haven't known myself a while back before I became an agent. And let me just assure you all, it's not something I can even explain because the sights behind it, the sights and everything that you see are honestly just unfreaking believable. I mean, it's unreal. It's absolutely unbelievable. I can't explain it because it is absolutely breathtaking. Now, the other thing that I kind of want to know to all of you, I'm not going to go into specifics yet. But again, I want to introduce all of you once again to Moon Palace, Jamaica. Now, there's a chance that I will be going to this resort in October. I do not have the dates locked down at this time. I don't even quite frankly know if it's for certain. But if I do go, I will obviously make all of you aware. But where it really, really matters is if I go to Jamaica, I am going to be available strictly by email, text message if you have iMessage, because that way it goes over the internet, or through Microsoft Teams, aka this platform. And the reason being why I'm only going to be available on those particular platforms is because I do not have unlimited talk, text, and data to Jamaica. I only have to the US, Mexico, and Canada. So sorry. So during that time, if I go, I will only be reachable through email. I will be checking my email when I can, but I actually am going to be treating it like as a vacation. Now, onto the live flight updater, because I know I've referenced that a couple of times in previous videos. I am still working with the supplier to get this connection set up. I hope to have it available for all of you in the near future. But when this update actually does become available, let me assure you all of one thing. You are going to absolutely love this new capability. Because even if your flight changes by a couple of minutes, which I have this happen a lot with people that are going to Mexico, your flight is going to change at least 2, if not 3 times. Now, what I mean by that change is it's not going to change drastically. More your flight times are going to change because they match up with what the crew has available for hours. But once I could get this connection established, you're not even going to have to wait for me to be in front of my laptop or anything for that matter. Your information is going to update automatically, and it's going to make things easier for you as the viewer, as traveler, and as customer to view this information in live time. Again, I do want to thank all of you for taking the time to watch this video. I do have a new email available. But I will provide that email to all of you later on, or if you have my phone number, you can text me. Sorry. You can text me, and I will gladly provide that information to you. The only reason why I'm not providing it here in this video is because it's very new and I'm still working through some of the final testing phases on this email. But do expect to see new emails from me on a different email address, and just know that's me. I want to thank you all very much for your time. Have a great month of April, and I'll talk to you guys next month. If not sooner, depending on if there are any updates that come to play that warrant me making a special video. Until next month.